Your business model is different from most other real estate professionals. How so? Exactly how is it different?
Well, we are the full-service real estate group. After being in the industry of real estate for 10 years, I noticed there was a missing piece. A piece where people need the help on staging their home, getting advice on where do they put their money, and just having the hand holding that they need as a seller. The full service real estate group does all of that. We put money out of our pocket and put it back into the home for the seller. Now for the buyers, we go out of the way to make sure that they're getting the best home possible for their money. We've negotiated hundreds of contracts in real estate. In fact, Brent, my name, best real estate negotiating team. I had a way with contracts and helping people get the most for their house. Or if you're a buyer, buy the house for the least amount of money. We service both sides of the transaction. And with the full service real estate group now coming together, we're able to meet more needs of more people and see more happy families get into their dream home. We see more happy families sell out of the house and move up into a nicer home. We're excited about the future.
How did you choose this type of business model? Take me back to the moment where you said to yourself, okay, I can do business this way or that way, and how you made the decision to do exactly what you're doing now.
Well, when I first got into real estate, we actually owned our own home and we had bought an investment property. And I was looking for a job to be at home with the kids when I wanted to be, but also be busy at work when I wanted to be. So it was easy to get into real estate. Once I got into real estate, I noticed there's a lack of customer service that's in the industry. It's just true. It's how it is. People need to be taken care of. What I noticed, a lot of people weren't getting their needs met. Transaction would happen, but it almost felt like they were pushed along and not really helped along.
I felt Brent was working for us because the real estate agents that I work with, it didn't seem like they were invested in this. Maybe it wasn't as big a money opportunity for them, so they didn't see the necessity or the need to do anything or to invest in it. But Brent, I felt, invested not only his time and efforts, but his finances in it as well. And that's where the sales came from.
In my model, which has been developed over 10 years, I found out that if you're a home seller, you need to make your home look the best possible way it can look to the mass market. Early on, I figured, a lot of the pictures on the walls are very personal. They make you feel like you're in somebody else's home. People would come in and not emotionally get connected to the home and not feel comfortable in it and not put an offer in. And I realized that it has a lot to do with the psyche of the person when they walk in. So you have to almost start off with a clean slate. And that's when I decided to hire an interior designer.
Working with Brent is completely different than working with other real estate professionals. First of all, when we work together, we're working as a team. So he has an entire crew that he brings on. He has someone who paints, he has someone who does the carpets, he has someone who scrapes the ceilings, he has construction. I mean, a whole list of people. He has a stager. And he doesn't want me to just come in and just rearrange the furniture. He wants me to come in and basically do a mini remodel on the house. He prepares the clients, telling them, my interior designer that I work with, she's going to suggest things that you might be uncomfortable with, but all the things that she's going to suggest are going to be investments in your home that will, in turn, while we're selling it, make you more money and also turn your listing faster.
You want the wow factor. You want people to walk into the house and go, wow, this is nice. I like this. And they could see themselves living there.
When some other real estate professionals heard about what you were doing and this new model that you came up with, what were some of the statements that they said to you?
You're crazy. What are you doing? Why would you give away your commission? Why would you give away so much of your money back to the client? And the fact is, I'm helping them get more money for their house. That's my job, to maximize the amount of money that you can get out of this house That's my job.
Brent, in an act of kindness to help us actually do the front end deal, Brent was willing to forego a substantial amount of his own percentage. My wife and I were both settled on, if we get $850,000 for this home, that's just okay. And then we brought Brent on board, and we went, I believe, $60,000 above that. I think we sold our home for $910,000. So it was an absolute home run experience.
People typically don't turn through houses like I do. So I understand what people need when it comes to selling their home. And I give them that experience. I give back to them. I put back money into it. Sometimes I get the money back. I always get the money back. You know, it's referrals. People appreciate it. People appreciate the extra mile. People appreciate that I'm trying to help them.
He's very real and genuine.
He's humble. And I think a humble person is very easy to get close to. I think a humble person builds trust very quickly. And you really know what you're getting when you're around him. And what you see is what you get. And I think it just builds a lot of confidence and a lot of credibility and a lot of trust. And I think that's, for my wife and I, trust is the key. And that's what Brent delivers on. He delivers on trust.